Howdy guys, it's Shatteredciv here. We're doing a little more Alaskan road truckers, and we're gonna see if moving into the winter months actually changes and improves the gameplay a bit. Um, Listen, guys, I had a lot of views on my last video. Thanks a lot. A lot of you guys left comments and stuff. That was pretty decent. What I want to say is that I didn't absolutely. That wasn't a final review of anything. It was more of like an opinion piece of more of my frustration of when it comes to playing indie games, of how kind of there's a mentality of never really pushing the bar. And I find with the games like Truck Drivers, this Alaskan Road Truckers, they're just bottom of the barrel stuff, right? I mean, you've got American Truck Simulator, kind of, and European Truck Simulator at the top, and everything kind of trickles down under there. Right after ATS and stuff, I would definitely put Farming Simulator in terms of console games, and then SnowRunner, of course, is definitely probably tied in those two regards. Obviously, there's two different types of trucking you're doing, so I would, in terms of transport trucking, I would give it to, yeah, I don't know, man. You move a lot of heavy machinery and stuff too in SnowRunner, so it's up to you. Do you want a faster pace, more highway-driven experience, or do you want, you know, that's our field-driven, or do you want to be stuck in mud? This, though, guys, I'm going to say there are some really good routes where you can drive for a good 30, 40 minutes. It starts giving you that real feeling of like just what it's like to drive, right? Which is great. You play a game such as Truck Driver, and not so much. Now, apparently there's Truck Driver American Dream, which is, it's using the Unreal Engine 5.0 and stuff like that. So, and they're offering it more support. Now, I don't know yet what the game's like. I haven't checked it out. I'm certainly not going to buy anything from Sedesco after the Truck Driver incident for anything less than like more than $20. If the game's $20, I'll buy it. That developer has lowered the bar to the point of is going to lower the amount of money that I'm going to give this guy. All right. So, anyways, let's move into it. Now, I am noticing, guys, we are getting a absolute shit ton of pop-up. I was joking to myself the other day while I was driving that there is almost like five seasons here. You've got spring, summer, fall, winter, and pop-up. You got pop-up season. So as you can see, guys, the environment's changed. Everything's starting to go into the fall colors and stuff like that. You can see in the top left corner, it is -6 degrees. It is getting a little chillier. That's, sorry guys, that's Celsius. I'm Canadian, so it's kind of how you're speeding, dude. It's 15, 55, 15, 25, 55. Remember that. Fuck. All right. So anyways, I've got a little paint job on my truck here. I think that looks really cool, man. If I ever got my own truck, I'd probably do something fucking crazy like that. I've seen a couple when I drive down the 400 series highways there for my job. I see a lot of rigs that are sometimes really, really well airbrushed and stuff, man. It's pretty nice. Not mine though. Mine says Sugar Daddies on it. And I've actually lost, 50% of my workload, which kind of sucks because the company could be doing better. Hey, bro, what's up? Oh, I didn't mean to. No, you're still a bro, but yeah, never mind. All right. Wow, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? We need to find a job. I got some flashy things going on. Now, I have put too much oil into the reservoir, so it's got to burn itself off. I'm not really sure what's going on here with this oil filter or air filter. I have tried to change it a few times now, guys. This game sometimes it's hard to find where stuff is. You're just kind of left to experiment. So anyways, your air filter is over here and we are going to repair it. Now, if you just hit X, like it says, like, hey, you're going to repair it, that's awesome, but you can't do that. You actually have to go over top of the X and then hit X. Yeah, I don't know. Ah, shit, missed that. And with a wave of the magic hands, the air filter is sort of fixed. It's not 100% fixed, but it's getting there. Do I have anything to eat here? Oh, I also found, guys, you have a toolbox down here. So that's handy to know. All right, so I'm about 12 hours into the game now. I'm not gonna try to bash on it as much. I'm gonna talk more about its redeeming features. Like I said, being able to drive 40 minutes. Let's get a nice long mission and see what we can do. Now I've got a little bit of stick drift. What I also appreciate about this game is the fact that they have a kind of sensitivity or precision settings. You can lower the sensitivity or you can heighten it. So for me, I think I'm on precision steps or something like that. Precision stages, something along that line. I don't know what it really means, but I can drive now. I'm not stuttering and my stick's not sticking. And like, it's a big thing. That's a big issue, turning trucks. Obviously, if you can't turn right properly, you're not really the driver. Okay, so in the truck, checking out the map. That is a long time to actually access that map. I hit that quite a ways ago. All right, where are we? Right here. All right, any jobs close by? Oh, fuck me. All right, so hit the button again. See how long it takes. Takes a little while to kind of kick in. Another cistern. Now, I do have my B license. I just can't afford the B truck. So I need some good money. I'm pretty sure that's not it's not going far enough. Maybe we should go right. That's medium. I want something that's going to be like a 12-hour window here. 7 hour. Oh, there we go. There we go. There. Okay. Is this there? This one? Ooh. Just getting there is going to be a problem. Oh. What time of day we got? Nice and bright and early in the morning. See ya, buddy. Whoa, 25, 25, 55. I'm starting to ignore those road signs. Oh, unless there's a cop around. Yeah, if there's a cop around, I don't fuck around. I want to fuck around and find out. All right, 1 second, guys. Yeah, I gotta say, the sound isn't too bad. I mean, the purr of the engine's pretty nice. Let's reduce that down to like 75%, 70%. Boop. There we go. All right. I'd much prefer a load on right now. See, and our radiator, our air filter is still a little in the yellow. That may be a good thing. Maybe it needs to blow out some of the air. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, guys, you're going to see it is 10 in the morning, so this is about as daylight as it's going to get. This is like high noon in Alaska in the fall. I got to get used to the steering again. It takes me a little bit. Yeah, so overall, guys, watch. We're going to be driving here for quite an extended period of time, so that's going to be kind of decent. I wish there was kind of a cruise control. Give your hands a break, right? I mean, sure, it's not realistic, but it's a game after all, isn't it? Now, I was going to play The Long Dark. I still may actually run a stream of that later on today, guys, because I know a lot of you guys like The Long Dark stream, and I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with the signal void. Not 100% sure I'm going to be able to get out of the situation. What's that guy? He just fucking disappeared. Holy shit. Some of you guys probably never even get that fucking joke because you're too young. The X-Files. I don't know if anyone even remembers that shit anymore. It was an okay. The first season was actually okay, and then it turned into this kind of weird, more of a drama between Mulder and Scully or whatever their fucking names were. But man, did they ever get fucking super popular from that show? That was a big thing. By the time they hit the fourth season, man, it was everyone just was talking about the X-Files. By then, I'd loved it, man. I was just like, no. They went from UFOs to all of a sudden witchcraft and stuff, and I'm just like, fuck, this is turning into like, a Twilight Zone that I don't really want to watch. Dude, it's 55 here, man. Oh, you fucking have that go. Just you wait till we hit a 15. Get out of here, you punks. Yeah, I drive, I don't drive this aggressively, but the words go through my head. Although in the new van that I'm driving, holy shit, it's got lane control sensors, so if you cross over that line, man, it just fucking throws the brakes on pretty much. So I was going around this bend, and of course, because I'm on a bend, I mean, you're not exactly 100% straight, and especially I was just doing it one-handed too. Oh, fuck. All right. Supposed to go down there. God, those mirrors, they have to fix those mirrors. And you know, guys, I was kind of observing something the other day, that I was not able to actually park using the mirrors backing up. I suck already as it is backing up, but I tell you, in Farming Simulator, it is fucking way easier because it's clear. It's 100% a reflection of what you're seeing. Also, guys, speaking of reflections, holy shit, how far is this fucking detour? Man, I did something like this the other day at work. I was like, oh no, man, not fucking here. It's trying to redirect me out to like a town instead of the highway that I was looking for. What is this fucking, there was a cul-de-sac in the middle of the fucking forest? Well, of course it's 25. Whoa, who the fuck makes the fucking turn off like that? Look at, see, that's bad pop-up, guys. It's unacceptable. It really is. You know, you don't have to stop there. What? If there should be a stop sign anywhere, it should be right there, unless I just fucking blew it, but I'm pretty sure I did. I have to be a little more aggressive turning right because of that stick drift. All right, so what am I turning off here? I sure am. That was a big fucking detour, man. That must have added on like half an hour to my time. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that was really, really bad fucking lane change. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a couple reviewers, guys, and I'm not sure what the guy's name is. He's out of the UK, but he does a lot of game tech or something. I don't know. Yeah, he actually recommended this game, and I'm just kind of like, dude, I was going to say something, and I'm like, you know, I'm not going to leave a message. But he's like, he's crafty because he'll say things like, oh, there's no pop-up in this sector, this section, this looks great. This is incredible. But he'll gloss over it so quickly that you know, if you really listen to behind the words, you're like, oh, really? But there is pop-up, and there's a lot of it. Now, he did critique the mirror, but he also gives you hope along the lines of saying that, oh, but if enough people complain about it, it should get fixed. Should? No, man. I've played truck driver. I know this shit doesn't fucking happen, man. I wish we had a Jake brake on this sucker. Holy. Oh shit, we need gas. All right, not this town, the next one. Oh, that's, oops. I'm late for that. I still can't get over those mirrors. They're really, really bad, guys. You know, though, I do find some of the missions, though. There was one where I only had about 2 hours to spare, and you should have seen where I had to back this trailer into. I told you, I'm not good at backing, and I don't do the overhead view. I'll do it if I have to, but I try to do it in cab, and oh, fuck, this was hard. Combined with the low-res mirrors, it was a bit of a challenge, but all right, we should be heading east now, and then we're going to head south around this this fjord or river or whatever the fuck it may be. Not exactly 100% sure. Let's get some more coffee. To me, that looks like a river to me. Ah, the Valdez. Is that where we're going? The Valdez. That's where that oil tanker fucking crashed like about 30 years ago. Popped open, like, you know, it was millions and millions of liters of oil. Like millions of drums, right? I mean, 55 gallons, like, whoa. No one's got time for your silly little fucking speed changes. Like, look at how many changes there are. Absolutely ridiculous. Every intersection, like, no, guys. I don't know what it's like in Poland, because I think you guys are Polish. I've seen a couple of the developers' names and how they're spelled, so I'm pretty sure it's Polish. But good God, man. I mean, if I were to follow the rules of the road to a T in this game, it'd take me like hours to get to where I need to be. Because just having to get the pickup again, to get up to the speed. Head out on the highway, get your motor running, looking for adventure. Oh, and then he'd show the wildlife over there, that one guy. He's like, oh, I thought I'd just stop here and just talk about like all the stuff you can see in the graphics. And he's saying that these graphics are like acceptable or good. It's not, they're not acceptable. You look at a game like Fernbus, man, or Hunter Called the Wild. there's other fucking games out there that are like amazing, like Mech Warrior, for instance. You look at that, you're like, holy fuck, man! All these games came out on the PS4, and this looks more like PS3, man. I think somebody in the comments said more like PS2, but I'm gonna really have to say that PS3 guaranteed, man. Man, that was a huge, long lane change. And again, you can't see any of the signs here because they're, oh yeah, baby. I'm watching. No, I said get out. Oh, okay, get out. Oh, what? I can't get out the other side. Did I park? I didn't park that close. Yeah, not a fucking chance in hell. What the fuck? I can't get. All right, how much gas do we want? Can you guys see? Can you read proper? Can you see okay? Got to fill up this beast. She's thirsty. I've got my puffer jacket on me though, just in case it gets cold. It's only -2 right now. That's still for Canadian. That's short and tea weather. Shirt and t-shirt. I don't really retire my my flip flops until about -10, or snow if there's snow. It's shoes. Boots have to be. It has to be quite the fucking quite the downpour of snow. The dumping, as we like to call it here. All right, well that's pumping. We'll go in here and fucking see what we can get to eat. I'm a little peckish. Wouldn't mind some energy drinks too. I think when we get to that, oh, when does that fucking thing expire? We need some sleep. Howdy. What do we got here? Don't have enough space. Oh, son of a gun. All right, we're going to need a proper meal here. I'm going to grab an energy drink, and I'm going to slam that back right in the store. All right. And bottoms up. Get some fried chicken tenders. Cook that shit up. Oh man, I'm getting stuck on this. Man, this game's awesome. All right. Thank you. Sorry. Let's see what do you have for sale here behind the counter, mister? You got bananas, do you? Ooh, tire repair kit. Well, so far I have not had a tire pop. I've been close to it though. I'm going to grab another energy drink and we are going to hit the road. See ya, bud. Look at this fancy cab. I wouldn't have it white though, that's for sure, man. Fucking white would be the last color I'd be choosing. Push start ignition. All right, gas is foiled and we are ready to go. See, what I don't like is you're not able to lean forward. Please fasten your seatbelts. Bing. Hey, that building almost looks like you could go in it. I wonder if there's anything for sale there. Probably not. I think I'm giving this game too much credit. All right, guys. So I'm not sure with the bad news that I got from my work until I find out if I get into this other job, which would be absolutely brilliant if I did. If I get this other job, I will be a happy man. Although I may still actually look into that fish job. Oh shit. Although they said they were looking for a forklift operator, and I have had my certification at one point in time. I've never actually used one though, not in a work environment. So I'm going to call them tomorrow though. I want to drive for the Steelhead Food Company. That's right. Or for the Strathroy Caradoc Township. That's they're paying some good money there, and at least I've got an interview there, which is good because they seem to think that I am capable of doing the job, at least getting what I look like on paper. Gonna keep working out, get a little more toned, so I look a little more fit. Although I'd have to actually be honestly be more fit for the fish market job. That would be good though, man. I'm not afraid of hard work. And mix it with driving, fuck me, man. Because you can't just sit in this cab all day, guys. You're gonna get fucking slovenly, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of fucking diseases, dude, sitting there on your ass all day. It's one of the reasons why, even though I am gaming sometimes and streaming for hours at a time, you'll hear me. I gotta go, guys. I gotta do my workout, man. I need to get up. I should be getting up a little more often than I do, but you know, because you can cause circulatory issues, a whole bunch of fucking problems, especially at the age, right? Ooh, are we going into the mountains? I wish. I don't think you can actually get into the mountains, but I don't know 100%. Hopefully, we are taking this load quite a distance. If it's a 20-hour drive or window of drop off, then there may be a high chance that it's on the other side of the map. It's definitely not just right around the corner. Although this is taking its fucking sweet time, isn't it? We're gonna have to sleep. I might have to sleep for 4 hours. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now before you guys like. Okay, I don't need the heater on. Everything seems good. Fuck it. Let's have a 4-hour sleep. Oh yeah. I've got my chicken in there. Puffer jacket, chainsaw. Eat that meat. Nice full belly. And we're going to have a 4-hour nap here. Hopefully that job doesn't expire. That would really suck. All right. Well, we we don't seem to be too cold or anything here, so. And as you can see, it's a little dark. Back on the road again. A little bit more refreshed. This should get us to the end of our adventures, hopefully. I've got an energy drink that will certainly keep us going. Wow. I've got the best grip tires, guys. That's what it's called, the best grip. They're the most expensive, so I went with it, and you know, $3,000, guys, in this game is not that expensive. You're getting about $3,000 a load, which is a little ridiculous. Trust me, man. If a trucker's tires pop, that's going to cost you, man. So check this out, guys. If I turn on the windshield wipers, look at the reflections on the hood. They're backwards. What they've done is they've mirrored the view that you as the user can see, and then they've just superimposed it over top of the hood. But what they failed to do was also, you know, remove the wipers, which they probably weren't able to do. Just a funny little bit of info there. All right, so we're about 1 week into the fall. Oh shit, was that a pig? I think that was a copperoonie. Not like it matters. This old jalopy can barely do over like 55. Hey, whoa! You had a fucking stop sign there, bro, or you should have. Like, there's no stop signs here. Wow. Yeah, watch, we're gonna pull in. Oh, sorry, man, that job, the guy just took the load. Yeah, they need a fast look button. They really do. The more I'm thinking about it, because guys, when you're driving a truck, like when I'm at work, I'm driving, I look over. And you know, you do have to look, right? The thing is, though, with what you do is you look with your eyes, right? It's very hard to do when you're in a video game without really taking your eyes off the road, and it becomes very hard. What they need is just like hit your D-pad right, and you look quickly, and then as soon as you let it go, it snaps back to the front. That's really what they need. They don't need any you know, multiple cameras on the side. Like they don't need this shit here, for instance. Like they don't need those. If you had oops, I'm fucking, it's like I'm playing fucking Pacific Drive now. If you had just a quick look, you wouldn't need that, because that's realistic, because you do have to look over in the truck. But the thing is, you don't have to take your you know, eyes off the road here. Over here, you got to spend time looking at that, which is what you do in a truck is you kind of glance, you go like that, right? You're looking quickly, but you're making sure that it's clear. You've also normally got a mirror right there, right at the front, and you also have generally a big bubble mirror right here, and that will be your convex mirror that fucking shows everything around you. And same on this side too. Super important to have, right? Some even have ones that point down that you can see kind of the where the roads are. I've like the lines on the road. I've seen windows down here that drivers have, and they'll have windows down here so they can see right here in this blind spot, because there's a huge fucking blind spot right there. And same on this side. If you've got to pass a truck, guys, I would suggest doing it on the driver's side rather than the passenger. This side here is it can be terrible for blind spots. All right, where are we pulling up here? Here's the flashy guy. Man, this place is lit up like a Christmas tree. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Weather's getting a little chillier out these days, eh? You guys fucking drinking beer up there? Man, I'll have one. And a beer? All right, I'm looking for that super long route, and I hope you still have it. Please tell me you still have it, and you didn't give it up. I drove all the way here for that, you asshole. You dickhead. Oh, it was licensed. I do have a B license. B license. God damn it. I drove all the way here for that. And now it's not listed. I must have overslept. I must have missed it. Oh, that's fucking shit. I should have checked. Damn it. Yeah, that's only like 4 hours to go. Oh, wow, man. Wow. Talk. I know where that is. Or the north. I can't. Oh, can I do that? Or, okay, so talk or north. Oh, hey, fuck. Get out of my face. I'm looking at my map, dude. Talk is up here. Now, wasn't Alaska part of? Didn't Russia sell it to the States for $1? I think that's why you've got like bull stock and Soldat and Talk and stuff like that. That's why you've got a little bit of Russian names there. All right, so Talk's there. North Pole is right up by Fairbanks. All right, we're gonna do the North Pole run. That's just a straight bombing run right down. I don't know. All right, let's get her done. Packages and wrappers, brother. Oh, you're gonna even give me 10 hours? Okay. Wait a second. What? So I can't double check? Oh, why? I wanted to like see what else was available, man, when I come back. Is it the blue trailer I want? Sorry, guys. It's gotta be, I suppose. Yeah, alright. Drifted a little to the left. See what I mean, though? You cannot see that that's a trailer. That just looks like a blue blob, man. Like, I've seen... Now, for this, I do like having the solid mirrors on.
Have to be next gen loudly crying face.
Oh, dude, you didn't see my last video on this, did you? I actually got it. I'm up to like at least 400 views last time I looked. But it's like why you don't want to actually, buy a PlayStation 5 to play this game. It's okay. It's I'm about to show just how long the missions can get. All right, we're gonna guide it in nice and slow, and you're gonna see a circle where the kingpin's supposed to be, and then for some reason you have to lock it in place, which is kind of really weird for a fucking trailer. You don't really do that. You kind of drive it into place, you back up. You don't fucking lock it. Like, you don't get out of your truck and lock it. The only thing you do when you get out of the truck is to make sure that it is, it's locked. Like, so what you do is you drive it back, right? Right? You know, your truck bounces and the fucking trailer. And then what you do is you drive forward and you tug it. It's called a tug test. That's what you're doing. That's how you lock a fucking... You don't get out of the truck like this and lock it. Like, you don't do that. Right? Lock. No. It's already locked when you drive the trailer back into it. And you can drive it back from a variety of different angles. It just hits the kingpin. Now, what you have to do is you have to come back and check to make sure that it is properly locked and in place. But
fans to make some PS5 funds. Ha 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 ha.
well, you got to remember, man. I mean, it's the next gen. I honestly though would because it's bled over so much. I would say just fucking wait for a PS6, man, because I can guarantee you it's probably around the corner. The way Xbox is releasing their products, man, they're so aggressive and they've got like so many different models, and it's like, holy fuck, man, just make them modular so we can just upgrade when we want to. Not coming out with a whole brand new fucking system for $500 and then you're giving away your last one that you have to your kid brother because it's like it's just become obsolete now. I don't know. All right, so I am hooked up. I'm ready to go. We're going to the North Pole, motherfuckers. Choo choo. I wouldn't say this is a cool game. It's probably one of the better trucking games that you can get, but there's a couple things that they are really, really, really missing here. The air brake is a release for the trailer is a big one.
Last night, bro.
No, I ended up getting on and playing MechWarrior. Yeah, I'm definitely getting more adept at driving the vehicle and reversing it. And I actually feel that if I were in a real truck now, I think my backing would be a little bit better. I'd be a little more confident with it. You know, I just saw something there on the internet. This guy, you guys might want to Google it if you're interested in trucking and stuff. But this trucker was trying to turn around, and it was in a really, really tight spot, right? And it was across from this guy's house, and I guess the guy was out front just kind of watching the guy for about fucking 15 minutes trying to back this truck out, trying to get it in the right way. Well, this guy plays like American Truck Simulator, and he comes out, and he doesn't have a license, but he comes out of his house. He's like, hey, listen, man, like this may sound like kind of weird, but you know, I play this game, and like I think that I can fucking get you out of this situation. And sure enough, he does. He did it like a boss too, man. He just fucking in, out, waited for the traffic, and then fucking did like probably about an 8-point turn, but he did it. Actually, it was even smoother than that, man. He did it like, this guy looked like he's been driving trucks for a while. And then like we were joking there, Dead Wolf, about because you play the oh shit! Okay. Hey, hang on there, Skippy. What bone-headed navigation is this? Yeah, no wonder they up the difficulty, because they fuck around with your GPS. Oh! You son of a bitch. Came out of nowhere. Go! Oh, man. No, you gotta go. Alright. Oh my god, I've got them all waiting for me now. man, that was a close one. You assholes. Like, you'd like to think on the road, guys, people would kind of like back up and try to help you out. I do. I mean, you know, as somebody who drives for a living, I certainly, sorry, I'm trying to do something here with my other hand and I'm not really looking at the screen. That sounds kind of dirty. Uh-oh. I got a... What? My radiator's damaged. I got such a long way to go, though, to visit Santa. Actually, let's see if there is a workshop on the way. Oh, fuck, man. There's like one literally right around the corner here from us. It's like right here. No, you know what? I can't afford it. I can't afford the time right now. We only got 8 hours, 45 minutes to go visit Santa, man. Ooh, it's getting a little chilly in the cab. I think we better turn on... No. Better turn on the heat. Oh, hello, Mr. Cop. See you later, piggy. We're off to see Santa. Can't catch me. Yeah, so anyways, the reflection and look at the windshield wipers, guys. They have done an look at they're absolutely... Why is there a reflection of the windshield wiper blade on the front of the truck? It doesn't make sense. There's a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense in this game, such as the driving speeds. Like, it will jump from 25 to 55 to 25 to 55, all within the length of your truck. Now, we're going to see just how long we drive for, though, guys. This is where this game actually really starts to kind of shine. Looks like my GPS might be a little fucked up here. Let's. I'm going to reset it when we get off this corner here. Holy, we're just flying around corners now. Probably should slow down a tad. We're delivering presents to all the kids. So let's get a new marker here. Excuse me. What the fuck is this shit? Why are you doing that? Oh well, whatever. We'll see when we get there. Maybe that's why this is a hard mission. Please fasten your seatbelts. Oh yeah. Listen to the roar of that engine.
You got to drive some fair mileage there, buddy.
It's yeah, oh yeah. It's and you know what? We've got 8 hours and 23 minutes to get there, and if the park job isn't a nightmare, it should be easy. But if we have to back it into a little small area, all of a sudden, even 2 hours remaining is like, uh-oh. Yeah, it says we got about 400 miles to go, which is I have no idea in kilometers. Like, I wish you could just kind of translate this into metric. Somebody on the boards was like, yeah, well, you know, you're in America, and I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I drive my vehicle across the border, man, I can still fucking read it in kilometers. Like, the speedometer doesn't change. Although, you know what's odd is that the Mercedes van that I drive, it's only in kilometers. They do not have a conversion for it. Now, I don't know if digitally they do. Like, you might go into the settings and you might be able to fuck around with the LED display there, have it display in miles per hour. But most cars you get into in Canada will have kilometers, and then on the inside line, they'll have it in miles per hour. So if you cross the border, you're not fucking, doing, you're not going too slow, doing 55 kilometers in a 55 mile zone. All right, so we've got a couple sleeps though until we get to winter, but we should be able to see the snow start flying soon. And I'm not sure if we have to start putting chains on the tires immediately, or if that, you know, if it's dependent upon other roads. We're going to see. We're going to get there. Which means I may actually be streaming this game for 3 or 4 hours, but we'll see. We'll see how deep into the game we can get. All right, here's one of their stupid, you know, look at, it goes from 25 to 55. We're crossing the bridge. One of the comments there on the last video basically said, I turned off the AI, the traffic, just because of that. It's really immersive braking. But the thing is, get rid of the traffic for me, and that is a killer. Look at 15, 25, and a cop, so we're going to slow down. Back up to 55. And I really wanted to do that 20-hour drive. I bet you, I guarantee you guys, that would have been all the way across the map. You know what we're going to do? I think once we get to the North Pole, we are going to fix the truck and we are going to go as far north as we can. We're going to go pick up a trailer. Maybe we'll drive out there first, and then we'll pick up a job. I got to remember, I got a trailer on the back end here. I'm not doing bobtailing here. I have a tendency sometimes to speed around the corners, and I've jackknifed the vehicle a couple times already. It doesn't do a lot of damage to the cargo, but yeah, if you end up getting a couple vehicles involved, then you end up getting fined, and those can add up. Between traffic tickets and causing accidents, yeah, and repairs, you can bleed away a bit of money if you're not careful. Like, they want us to do 15 down here. Are you kidding me? Like, this is the speed limit, guys.
Eastbound and downloaded upware trucking, smiling face with smiling eyes.
Well, the thing is, brother, keep watching, because if I end up getting this job, there's a couple games that I did want to buy. I'm buying definitely 7 Days to Die, which is out on the 25th. But there was a couple other trucking games that I was going to buy, so I can kind of show you guys kind of the difference in quality. So stay tuned. If I have enough cash, I'm going to do it. Hopefully, if I get the job, then that's a green light for me. But the thing is, I'm not going to know until fucking into August. So that's still a ways away. Next Friday is my interview, I believe. And then, like I said, I'm going to contact that Steelhead food company, the fish market place. Now, see how the engine's just kind of cycling back and forth? I'm not sure why that's happening. There's nothing wrong with my R2, but it almost looks like there's almost like a sensor issue there. I think it's still 25 down here.
Good luck on the interview, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a little more professional than I'm used to. It's kind of because it is working for a municipality. It's kind of like a sit down between a couple people. It's not only the head librarian of the county, but it's also one of the council, not a council member, but a what do you call it? Like community development or something like that, or Strathroy Services and Development. It's the arm of the township that kind of oversees public works and stuff. So yeah, it should be all right. I interview well, right? I come across as a pretty friendly guy, but you know what? I do like to have my alone time, and that's why I like trucking. It's why I'm a gamer. I'm an introvert by nature. I used to be a real fun party guy and stuff, but it was just too much. Everyone I was hanging out with was just always just there's substance of one kind or another always around, and I was just getting sick of it. So I just kind of fucking turtled in, and then COVID hit, and now I'm just kind of still doing that same fucking routine, man.
This game be awesome if you could get a little dog for the back cabin.
God, man, I've got a fucking fucked up sense of humor. I'm not saying anything that I was thinking on this stream. Yeah, I don't know, a little dog. That might be, if I was doing over the road for long distances and I was going into sketchy, like if I had to go to Mexico and stuff like that, man, I would probably fucking have a dog in the car. And it wouldn't be a little one, it'd be like a fucking pit bull. I'm not a big fan of pit bulls, but fuck, man, you gotta be fucking careful. You want a dog that's gonna be able to do damage. I'm trying to find where the fucking controls are, and guys, anytime you jump in a new vehicle, make sure you know wherever all the buttons are. Don't do it on the road. I was doing that the other day. I'm fucking around with the Mercedes, the new one that we're driving has kind of like touch controls on the where your thumbs are, and it's almost like a little mini trackpad. And so I'm watching, I'm fucking around, and I'm like, absolutely not watching the road. I know there was nobody in front of me, but you know, occasionally I'd be like drifting off like this. I'd be like, whoops. And then I'm wondering why the tires feel like they're bald. Well, it's the fucking sensors that try to keep you inside the lines. Like, I'm not a big fan of these cars kind of influencing the way we drive. To me, it felt to me like the van was skidding, almost as if it had bald tires. Oh, come on. There's that. Like, I'm not sure exactly why it's doing that. Because trucks don't do that, man. They don't cycle down like that. If you're taking your foot off the gas, yeah, they will. Other than that, they will fucking just keep applying the torque because you have that fucking button, that pedal pushing the metal. I'm kind of glad I'm not driving that vehicle tomorrow, actually, because when I was coming back, there's something wrong with the transmission. I find that with the Mercedes, they tend to do that. What?
Taking on a blind foggy corner load.
This is fucked, though. I don't understand why the traffic is going so slow here. And why is there traffic on an Alaskan highway at like fucking 20 to 11 at night? Like, no. I guarantee you these roads are probably like fucking ghost towns, man, at like this time of night. And certainly not fucking concrete fucking trucks. Come on. Oh, there's the save stutter. I'm not a fan of that save stutter. It happens at the worst times because generally if you're like, you lose all control pretty much as soon as it stutters, and then if you let go of your controller, even for a brief second, you're now in a totally different direction than before the save stutter. There, that's the sound it should be making. Oh, you shit stain. You fucking shit stain. Now, there is a section, guys, that you are able to play that you are where it's always snow. Like, so if you want to get more of the snow experience, you can go to this one area on the map, and it is up over here. I believe this is actually part of the DLC that comes included with this package, Ice Roads. And then up here is where I think we're going to go look for our next job, if there's anything. Oh, if there's anything up here. That refreshes at 3:30 in the afternoon. They're only giving us 2 hours and 52 minutes to do that, so that's obviously just right around the corner there somewhere. Well, I don't want that. I want to go for a long haul, man. Hey, there's a repair station there. That's perfect. There's one, 16 hours. Refreshes at 2:43 in the morning. God damn it. All right, hang on, guys. I got to pack a bowl here. Which is definitely something you don't want to do when you're trucking. You want to get the vape pens so the cops can't fucking bust you. No, if you ever got, you can't even have alcohol in the vehicle, guys. If you're a commercial truck driver here in Canada, that will void your CVOR, which is your commercial vehicle operator record, and you won't be able to drive ever again. Not commercially.
I accidentally broke my glass bong a few months back, loudly crying face.
Yeah, bongs are great, man. I would have a bong myself, except my roomie would probably fucking have a fucking conniption. Like, listen, I think I got to move out. I think she's kind of kicking me out / I'm moving out because, like the other day, it was really, really hot overnight. And in the morning, I go out for a smoke. I'm like, holy shit, it's dropped like 15 degrees in temperature. So I open up the windows just to, cool off my basement and stuff. She gets up, starts stomping around. Oh, for fuck's sake, starts slamming the fucking windows closed and stuff. And then starts yelling at me. I want to open up the house, This is my house. I want to make it feel like, I'm in charge. And like, just like, what the fuck, man? Like, okay, whatever. Like, fucking abusive as fuck, dude. They mention this all across the internet. I don't care, though. I've told her, I've said, like, I'm sick of it. Fucking, I'm paying my rent, and there's no way I should be subjected to this. Just for simply opening windows. Or the other day, I ate 4 brown eggs instead of the white ones, and she gave me 4 brown eggs previous. So I thought, oh, that's game. She bought new eggs. I'm gonna fucking eat the brown ones because those are the oldest. And holy fucking hell did she fucking, that's basically where I said I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. Like, you sit there and say, you talk about us being friends, right? Like, in the same fucking conversation. I'm like, but our friendship is coming down to like 4 eggs and opening up the house, like, fuck off. And like ashes, like, there'll be 2 ashes out on the step, and she'll be muttering under her breath, and she'll have to go out there with a broom. Like, instead of just waiting for the next gust of wind to come by, and whew, it's gone. Like, it's not like I'm putting cigarettes out on her walkway. That's I don't know. I'm fucking frustrated. I'm frustrated because now I've lost hours in my job. And now I got to start looking for a fucking place to live in an economy that's just absolutely fucking off the hook right now. Like, it's $2,000 for a one-bedroom apartment.
Feel bad for you, but at least soon you have your own gaff. No more no commentary screens. Lol.
Well, that's true. Yeah, no, exactly. Depending where I live, like I've got to phone somebody who can help me with housing, because I can't go the conventional route anymore. My credit's shot, so I'm forced to actually. I need either to rent a room from somebody, which is great, which is what I want, but I want it out in the country, man. I don't want it in the city anymore. I'm fucking sick of living in the city. I'm sick of living here. Kind of like the way I'd imagine you would live, Gav. We live in a townhome complex, which is not really common in Canada. It is, but it isn't. It's generally considered like a lower class housing solution, right? I understand there in the UK it's totally different, right? It's more of a space issue. But anyways, I'm not a fan of living side by side with people, man. I've my whole life I've lived in like detached homes or apartments. Like even apartment buildings, you can be very, very isolated. I mean, the only people that you'll see them briefly just walking down the hall or maybe in the elevator, and you know you don't really have to engage with them. It's not like if you want to sit on your balcony just staring at these fucking people. But I'm sick of that too. I'm so sick of just nosy neighbors and. You know, and then I got my fucking landlady screaming at me. She'll stomp her foot and then she starts screaming, which is like, then in order for me to actually fucking get in any word, I have to actually raise my voice. Because other than that, she's just going on. And she doesn't stop. It's just weird. It's fucking, ever since she had her stroke, man. And then she tries to gaslight me and say that it's fucking me. I'm like, I don't know. We just missed our fucking turnoff. This is why they tell you guys never ever drive when you're fucking stressed out or you're emotional, because it will impact your driving. You don't think it, but definitely if I'm in a bad mood, driving is not my ideal position. I remember for years I was depressed after Pauline died, and I was like I was doing deliveries. I was a really good company. I was making about $250 a day, and man, all I thought about was her all the time, and it was just like it was fucking hell, because you know when it was busy, I was in the car, often delivering food, but I wanted it not to be busy. I wanted to talk to people so I could fucking kind of get away from my own thoughts for a while. So yeah, sometimes if you're in a bad frame of mind, I don't think trucking is always the best thing to do. This is a fucking stupid. I should have just hung a left there. Like, where is this taking me? I haven't even seen a place where I'm able to turn around yet. I guess right here at this intersection. I mean, it's a big wide road. I mean, I could do it, but then my luck, there'd be fucking traffic coming. We're gonna do a big ass button hook here. Right on. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to drive right to the top of the map. By that time, we should probably be tired. So guys, I mean, that was pretty good. I'm not sure exactly when you joined up there, Dead Wolf, but yeah, I mean, what, let's say a good 20, 25 minutes worth of driving. You know, you really start, it's about that stage where you start to get to feel like kind of almost like the driver fatigue that would kick in. Maybe not 25 minutes, but like for me, when I'm driving, I get back at about 6 o'clock at night, and I tell you, the last hour worth of my commute is a really, really beautiful drive, but holy shit. It is Santa's fucking workshop. But I don't enjoy it as much because I'm tired. I just want to get out of the truck, you know. And this game here, I feel it. I feel when this guy steps out of that cab, it feels exactly like the way I feel. Ooh, I came around that corner real fucking quick. Yeah, so the thing is, if you want higher points, guys, precision points, you could try to park it there. You know, let's give it a try. We got enough room here to fuck around, and we definitely have enough time. All right, so I'm gonna get the side old mirrors on. So what? You don't like the game? Is that what you're saying? All right. I want to make sure, because once I commit,
No, the total opposite. I love the game, I just don't love I'm too poor to play it, lol.
oh, I see. I think I'm off on the wrong trajectory here. Like, totally, I'm going the wrong side. Fuck, man, I gotta get to the far side there. I can't, these mirrors suck. These mirrors suck ass. Driving it backwards. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way again. All right. I'm going to have to turn around here. Oh, don't want to do that. Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to park it here. I'm not even going to attempt that at the moment. Yeah, I'm on a really strange angle here. I mean, obviously, I have a ton of room to do it, though. All right, I'll drive it fucking straight back. Let's see. I don't want to give up here. But this is the thing. I mean, you don't want to... This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get my fucking license to the point where I was able to practice doing the backing here. So I could drive that straight back. This foreman must be like, what the fuck is this fucking guy doing? Well, I almost... Fuck it, I'm not going to bother. All right, fuck it. Before I embarrass myself further. That's in the parking space, is it? All right. See, that would be one of the biggest things for me, man. Is the backing. Backing for me is definitely not one of my favorite things to do. Too much, too many blind spots. I certainly do not feel comfortable. You eventually get used to it, but I mean, even the best truck drivers sometimes can, you know, it just takes one fucking error and you're running over someone on their bike or. All right, Foreman, where are you? And anything going up to where do we need to be? Although, actually, what time of day is it now? That mission is going to refresh soon. Holy fuck, that's a drive. I think we're almost forced to go there, though. Although, to be honest, guys, they do hide a lot of stuff behind a lot of extraneous bullshit. Like, I just want to find the truck stop, so... See? There's a repair. Boom. Hidden behind all the icons. So, oh my god, look what is with this map. It does not... GPS system's a little fucky here. That's weird. I've never seen it do that before. Now, I have had issues, though, before with the GPS, so there's that. Fuck me, man. So what did I want to do? I wanted to basically... I want to face the truck this way and then drive her back and then around. But like I said, the mirrors are so fucking low res that it's hard to... I don't know, man. Well, let's see if this guy is actually going north. I want to go north. Oh, fuck, I need the vehicle fixed first. All right, hang on. Shit. That shit you got to do. No, not that. I was doing that the other day in the truck. Because I was getting tired and I needed something to do to amuse myself. So I was like, it made me laugh. And then it actually made me fucking really yawn. So that was cool. Where are we going? We going anywhere north? Valdez Harbor, eh? That's almost back to where we came from. I think it's exactly where we came from. Meh. Gonna have some fucking energy drink. Get that into us. Do a fucking bump in the car, in the cab. Woohoo! Choo-choo! I tell you guys, it's a big thing in the trucking industry and the kitchen industry. Cocaine, man. Fucking huge. Next time you... Uh-oh. Next time you hear of a truck driver getting charged with something, guaranteed he's also got a Class A substance charge as well. It used to be more of a thing back in the 80s and 90s before you had like electronic logs and stuff, where truckers could literally drive for days, you know what I mean? And the more you drove, the more money you'd make. So you wanted to snort as much cocaine as you could to keep yourself awake. I'm coming on. Coming traffic, aren't I? That's terrible road design. See, I believe, what is it, Snow Runner? There's one game that you can play where you can bring up, I think it's just the right side mirror. It's not both. There's a game that you can do that. I'm not sure what it is though. What? Didn't the light just turn fucking green? Oh, you son of a gun. Dude, you can turn red on a right. Turn right on a right. Oh no, I think I'm getting fucking Alzheimer's or something, guys. I've stroked out. And that's okay. You know, it's just part of getting older, I suppose. Got a little bit of drizzle coming down. I'm more concerned that it's like -10 out. Right now, that means if there's precipitation coming down, it is frozen. But I'm bobtailing it, so it's not a problem. And we got to get our radiator fixed. I don't look at like 25, 15, 55, 55. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Oh, dangerous.
I wonder if you got to put chains on them tires on the ice roads.
Yeah, I've got chains actually in my toolbox. Oh shit. So my oil is overfilled. The radiator's really going. What about the air filters? 90%. Well, I've been getting it up there. I've been maintaining it. All right, well, let's we're going to pay for everything, man. Ooh. That's a little pricey. Ouch. Son of a bitch. All right, are we going to have a little bit of a snooze here? I think we might have a snooze. I may have to leave the vehicle running. I got a better idea. I've got a puffy jacket. I'll put on my puffy jacket and I'll sleep in the puffy jacket. Because I'm too cheap to run the vehicle all night. All right. Because we got a long drive ahead of us, my friends. A long fucking drive here. Oh, I'm kind of a little peckish. I don't think I have any food in the truck. All right. Well, we're going to have to stop off at a 7-Eleven. That's our brekkie. Hey, whoop. All right, well, we'll find something on the way. This is going to be an epic adventure. Ah, bright and early. I'm feeling a little refreshed here. Oh, I might be a little warm here. I'm going to take off my puffer jacket because apparently it is now 10% ruined. What is this, the fucking long dark now? Got attacked by a wolf while I was sleeping? Get going, asshole! Got fucking places to be, man. Please fasten your seatbelts. No smoking while the smoking light is on. I wish I had a load though. This is kind of a waste of cash, right? I mean, we're going to drive up there, and if there's no load to bring back, I want a good, big, giant one. And that should move us by that time into fall or into winter. Now the seasons do change slowly, so maybe you know, I guess I named the stream right. I said winter is coming. I didn't say winter is here. But that lighting there is not bad. Like you know, it feels like early morning light. They've kind of got that right. Although that's probably just a plug-in for fucking like whatever engine they're using. Wow. Ooh, Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy. Oh my God! Where's a cop when you fucking need one? You know what they're missing as well, guys? Engines of this size, you'll notice anytime you see a big rig, when it starts from a cold start, or like a cold stop, like as soon as it accelerates, you'll see it turns to the right. It tilts the vehicle because of the rotational speed of the engine there, the torque. And it'll be like, it's like, man, you can just fucking the power behind those things.
I got to head out for a bit. Catch you later. Let me know a lobby on the eyes, or I'll get one and let you know mine if I start a little less.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to do the European ones, they are less populated. But like I said, we're going to run across a bunch of fucking people speaking French and German and shit. So, I mean, most people speak English, but it's going to be broken English. But the servers are also a lot quieter, and probably people are more willing to like fucking, you know, be friends. But yeah, fucking send me a message, man. I'll be around. I don't work again until next Thursday, unfortunately. I'll probably finish my workout and maybe look for more jobs. And they're going to be more driving jobs, man. I'm not going back to factory work. Not after seeing what's out there doing the job I'm doing right now, man. And that's going to get my foot in the door for driving AZ again. I got to find a company that's, oh yeah, we'll pay for it. And trust me, the parking isn't as bad as what they do. What they do is there's cones. Sure, you have to get it within a certain zone, but they don't make it difficult. Like, it's not like in the middle of a parking lot, which is basically what's going to happen in real life. Like in real life, man, I've seen truckers go through parking lots, and I'm like, I don't know what you're thinking.
European one either way. I'll see if I can get set up on without G.
Yeah, okay, whatever, man. I'm on 2248 right now, and but I mean, I've got a hockey helmet and a bag, and I'm just barely surviving. So I don't care if we start over. It does look good, though. I'm going to say that it extends the replayability of having the different seasons. That is definitely neat. Construction zone 55. Who gives a fuck? I'm telling you, man. There's not a lot of gravel roads I've ever seen that are got 100 fucking kilometer posted limit. Actually, I've never seen one at all. In fact, I think the non-posted speed is 80, but you're fucking nuts if you're doing 80 down gravel roads. 60's more than adequate.
I'll try get us both some gear if I can find myself soon. Civ, don't forget the handbrake low.
Yeah, actually, D-pad up. Oh, dudes. So before I started playing MechWarrior last night with one of my subscribers there, somebody who we started playing V Rising with, but I'm not a real fan of that unless it's PvP. But the co-op play in MechWarrior is awesome. Anyways, I'm finishing off this one mission where I have to kind of lead all these mechs into this ravine that's filled with mud, and it's like a fucking ambush point. Well, didn't I get these guys? It was a slog, man. It was fucking tough. I was basically feeling wind through the cockpit by the time I had lured these guys into this ravine, and you know what happened? I love that oil pipe, by the way. That is fucking neat. I look up over the edge to see what's going on, and fuck me if it wasn't an Atlas there, and a Marauder just fucking domed me as soon as my head came up over. So what I did, I lowered the all the ammo, or the armor, sorry, for the mech from the front to the back, because I realized I'd be running a lot, right, and trying to lure these guys, and they're going to be shooting me from behind. So yeah, I got fucking absolutely fucked. I just noticed the weather kind of start to shift. Now, in real life, guys, you're not able to drive this far, in a truck. It's called bobtailing, and in Canada, you're only allowed to use these vehicles for commercial purposes only. Essentially, what I'm doing right now, I mean, you can kind of argue that I am going to get a job, but I don't think that washes. I think you have to take a load up with you. I'm not sure about that particular rule there in the Ministry of Transportation of Ontario's guide, but yeah, generally you're only allowed to drive these with no load for 75 kilometers. And those mountains look like they're backwards too. Like they need to be flipped. That is fucking weird, man. All right, we are going fucking dead north, man. I wonder if it's got a little cloudier, getting closer to the North Pole. Although that doesn't really mean shit. Maybe it's just a cloudy day in the North Pole. It's a nice smooth ride, though. I'm telling you, after I got the truck fixed, oh, no problems there. I should have left the oil. That fixed is kind of, I could have burned off that oil. I realized when I was filling it up, I overfilled it, but I'm sure it probably impacts efficiency to some extent. Is that a moose? No. Oh my God. And I swear they are using the same, is this like the Unity engine? Because those mountains look like the exact same mountains that you see in the Long Dark, like on the newer maps. Man, it would be great being a kid these days. I tell you, Unity being around, if I was like, 12, 13 years old again, I would absolutely be learning that in a fucking heartbeat. Well, those mountains are certainly getting closer. I'm not sure what the name of them are. If I heard it, I'd be like, oh, of course. But yeah, there's a name for the mountain range up there. Might be something like the Yukon Mountains or something, I don't know. Because Canada's just to our east here, to our right. Not just to, but yeah, it's there. It exists. I've been busted here before by cops. Wow, starting to get a little hungry. All right, yeah, let's see if we can get one last load, guys, all the way to the bottom of the map or something like that. And we'll see if we can make a little bit of money. And we'll just see kind of how large the map is. We're getting a good taste of it now. We've basically gone from the bottom of the map to the top. But it's a little different when you have a load on. It really is. The driving, the physics aren't 100%, but they are there. And I'm sure as you move up in vehicle class, you get higher horsepower, heavier trailers, that stuff is all going to make an impact. So, hey, Liam, I am definitely going to make sure that I keep on trying this game until I at least get a couple different ranks before calling it quits on the game. Hey, Liam, how you doing, brother? Look at that, nice speed trap right there. Welcome back to Alaskan Road Truckers. I was just basically saying that one thing I really appreciate about the game is that the driving experience kind of feels lengthy enough where it feels like you're actually going on a drive, on a proper drive. Because I've been doing this for a while. It's so long now. I've already slept. But I need to eat. I need to do a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, good. Yeah, me too. Although I lost 50% of my workload. Unfortunately, the truck that I was driving, the van, the lease was up. They ended up taking it back because to buy it out was going to cost more. So I think it was going to cost more than what the vehicle's worth, so they paid out what the vehicle was worth instead, which they didn't really want to do. So that is an extra expense. Now they have to borrow another truck. Then ultimately they're going to have to buy another truck. So basically what my boss said was like, dude, I got to cut you back. It's not you, it's just for pure financial reasons. He's like, I'll keep you on Thursdays, but even that may dry up because we need the money. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Now, that is one thing about a mom and pop delivery place. You know, the place has to be well established. Or else you're going to run this risk. You know, it can start drying up even more. If it starts getting busier, maybe he'll get me more hours. But until... You know, the issue with the truck is big, right? I mean, those vehicles are not cheap. I think the entry level is around $80,000 to $90,000. So, after a 5-year lease, let's say you've paid off $50,000, they might be requiring like another you know, $40,000 more, but they wouldn't be able to sell it for that. They'd only be able to sell it for like fucking, you know, 25. So they've got to bite the bullet, because that's what happens when you want to get out of a lease. So that was partially some of their decision too. So it's not entirely financial. It's like you guys could have kept the truck and kept dumping money into it. I'm a good driver, right? But that truck was well beat up, man. It was it's seen its mileage, man. It's up to 450,000 kilometers. So that goes to show how busy they were, because I'm only doing maybe about 1,000K a day. Or chef. Wow, this is looking kind of rugged now, eh? Getting more into the fucking tundra. Not sure about the cactuses though. Oh, sorry, those are supposed to be conifers. It's hard to tell with the blurry fucking graphics. But you know what? It's not all about graphics. But the thing is, I am shocked that this game is not on the PS4. It looks like a PS3 game. So when Dead Wolf was saying that, oh, you know, I wish, you know, it was on PS4. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's not that great of a game, but I know Dead Wolf likes to play a simulator, so. Now, I am broke too. There's a couple games that I really... One game I'm buying for sure. That's 7 Days to Die. Despite all my financial woes and stuff, that will keep me fucking grounded for the next little while, where I'm not going to be spending money. I can spend $50 on a game, and I think it's going to be at discount because I bought the original. They're working on that anyway. I certainly do not want to buy it for $100. And in fact, I couldn't afford $100, I don't think. But also what I wanted to buy was Fern Bus and truck and what was that? Truck and trailer simulator? Truck and I forgot now what it's called. Oh man, that's terrible. I used to have, you know, I am streaming and driving at the same time, which is a little bit of a distraction for me. I mean, sometimes when I'm in the car too, I'm more focused on the road, but truck and something simulator, truck and road simulator, truck and car simulator. Anyways, it looks like it's good. It looks like it's a step up from this. The missions seem to make a little more sense. Way better in quality too, and look. So I'm definitely going to check that out. That's like a $40 game. So if I get the green light, guys, if I end up getting this job with Strathroy, that would be great. Ideally, I'd like to get it with the Steelhead. I'd be making a lot less money, but fuck, man, that's a dream job. Man, I have not passed one convenience store yet. See, right now with the bubble mirrors, you would have already been able to see if you had passed that guy. But bubble mirrors in this game would be an absolute nightmare. It'd probably cause the fucking game to crash or something. It'd be like 1 frame a second. It refreshes every 10 seconds. It's starting to look kind of nice. What we need is like a role-playing game like this, where you can just, like a cheap-ass role-playing game, but it still gives you kind of this, oh, starvation. Yeah, well, starvation, I think that's going a little over the top, bro. Yeah, like it's got this kind of cheap visuals, but really you could go anywhere. Kind of like Daggerfall. I want to like a game like Daggerfall. Make it so fucking giant, but it has to be good too at the same time, right? Ideally, what I'd like to do is somebody get Google Earth and import vehicles into it, and you can drive anywhere. If you wanted to drive around your city streets, you could. There's got to be a way we'd be able to model that in a database and have it procedurally generated up to a point. Like if it looks like it's housing on the Google Earth, then you put down kind of generic housing for that kind of. There's the save stutter, and then just kind of put down the appropriate housing for that kind of area of the world. Africa, you might be huts or wattle huts, or Mexico is clay buildings, clay houses, bricks in Peru. Oh, that's fucking speedy. And why there was a speed thing there, I'm not sure. And then here, you can have a tighter corner for even faster speeds. These guys, these all look like they're residential housing there. Probably for miners and stuff. What a fucking job, man. You couldn't pay me enough to do something like that, living with all those people. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pull off here. Fairbanks. Ah, there we go. Bay fuel and convenience. Hey, exactly where we need to be. There, I think this is the place. I think it's just right around the corner here. I'm gonna go around the corner just, no I can't actually. Oh, check that out. Can I get over here? Oil and lube. This looks like the place. I don't think so, though. Wow. Piece of fucking big-ass machinery there. Yeah, I can see why that might become a little bit of a problem. Oh, sorry, bro. I just realized I can kind of see out the cab there. Yeah, I'm assuming you're probably going to have to take all that heavy machinery across the ice and stuff eventually. Yeah, it feels like an industrial park. It's got that feel to it, just kind of like the closed off roads and stuff, and you know that, convenience. There we go. Oh, perfect. It's a one-stop shop. In fact, when does that job expire? I wonder if I can get a little bit of sleep before we take off. 12:30. Fuck, we got loads of time. I could have a full sleep here. All right, hang on. Let's pull in for gas. We'll do it all here. I've got 8 hours of sleep. Oh, cool. That was a plane, was it not? I can't believe how much fuel we've gone through already. All right, first things first, I'm going to fill up on just snacks, I think, just stuff that I can eat. Because I've got 2 inventory slots. That's not bad. Okay, we're going to eat the canned food right off the bat. You know what? We're going to eat in the morning. I'm going to grab a couple other things here. There we go. Okay, now luckily we can just sleep here. That's just not a problem. I'm going to eat a little bit of chicken here and get about 8 hours worth of sleep. And I can I throw something in here? I'm going to throw the energy drink in there. And we're going to eat some fried chicken. And we're going to sleep for however long we need. But we have till midnight, so 8 hours is plenty of sleep. I don't even think we're going to need that much. After sleeping 8 hours, 80% energy, I guess we got to do it. Okay, we're real close. I better get that job. I need to get warm. Well, that's easy. Okay. Another energy drink. And more chicken. I'll do fucking steak. I'm going to slam back that energy drink. What else we got? You got pizza here, bro? You don't have fucking pizza? You son of a bitch. We'll do a fucking hot dog. And another energy drink. All right, we got to go before this fucking guy shuts down his contract. All right, so the truck should be nice and warm now. Hey, buddy. Good evening. All right, here we go. Thank you, Mr. Manager. Where is the truck that we are looking for? Oh, easy peasy. And why is this hard? We are going to find out. Let's get in nice and warm. We are a little chilly in here. There we go. Instant warm up. Full of beans. About to eat some nice yummy food. steak tips. I don't know. I have no fucking clue what that is. That's a tip of steaks. All right, let's check the map out. Let's see where we're going, my friends. Holy. Oh, I can't do that while I'm here. Oh, we're doing it, folks. We're doing it all the way to the end of the map. Wow. Ooh. All right, the life of being a trucker, man. That's how you're gonna get fucking head colds and stuff. Unlock. I take it if I'm cold too long, I will probably end up getting condition damage. Ice road truckers. Oh yeah, let's get on the road, guys. We have got a long journey ahead of us, but we are full of beans. Truck is fully gassed up, and my stomach's full too, man. We are doing not too bad here. Let's hope there's no fucking truck coming around the corner here. Yeah, one of the comments there on the last video, guys, was absolutely hilarious. He's talking about like the speed limits, how it goes 25, 55, 25, 55. I'm like, yeah, he described it perfectly just in a comment. It was excellent. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, actually, I'm more partial to the ones that are like 15, 25, 55, 15. Because there is some like that, guys. We're going to see it on this fucking journey probably. Looks like we got a little bit of wet, slick roads here. Got to be a little careful here. I'm interested to see if there. Oh, there's the airport. Those are real short runways. Yeah, that is definitely moisture on the road, and if it's -10 out, man, that's ice. There's no two ways about it, unless there is salt melt down, or ice melt, like made out of salt. All right, this is going to be our final haul of the day, but you know, other than that, though, guys, you can see I'm a pretty safe driver so far. This is rated as hard, so we are going to see exactly why. Probably, if you're crashing your vehicle up quite often, yeah, this game is going to be a little difficult for you if you're not really sure how to drive, or really anybody should be able to pick this up. The only thing I would have to say, that the average person is probably just going to say that this game is boring, right? I mean, simulator games aren't really known for their you know, their riveting action gameplay, but the gameplay loop is generally pretty enjoyable if you kind of like to just sit back and chill. Yeah, anyways, Dead Wolf, I know you're not around anymore, but what we were talking about earlier, like being able to just stream and have no commentaries anytime I want, but it also extends even further to the fact that I would love to just be able to game when I want, and if I want to like fucking hook up with you guys and game, I can't. I mean, the fact that I can't do that, like, it's not like I'm a loud person. I'm very respectful. I just don't like getting yelled at. Like, I don't, it's just, it's abusive. It really is. But nobody would believe the little old lady teacher would be an absolute witch behind closed doors. And she doesn't care if she's yelling and other people hear her. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, I give a shit. So stop yelling at me. And then, you know, so anyways, I might be homeless in another fucking month and a half again. Just because of the economy, I've got to phone up somebody who can maybe get me a room for rent. That would be really, really, really nice. All right, anyways, guys, we are heading south on the Alaskan roads. We are going all the way down to the bottom of the map, and the way the GPS is directing us is kind of strange, but we're going to make, hopefully, a bunch of money off of this. I got to be a little more careful here. I can't be passing vehicles with the trailer. There's a little bit of a grip issue, I think, on the road here. It seems like it's a little floatier. See, I mean, that's not bad there. There's that save stutter. I wish that wouldn't happen. Spooky. So my puffer jacket, eh? All right. Well, I guess as long as the heater doesn't break down, which I'm sure it can. You do not want that malfunction in the winter, guys, in a truck. It's bad enough in a car, right? In a truck, it's even worse because all the glass freezes up. It's bad. It's bad. You do not want to be driving in those types of conditions. So this is more like coming along with the drive with Shatteredciv. Because we are, yeah, we're driving for quite a bit of time here. Again, it's probably one of the better games in respects to that. You can get a lot of driving done in Farming Simulator over the course of a session, but you're not going to sit down, play one session of this, do, let's say, one job, and you're going to be driving for this long, right? There's not many games that you're going to be out there doing that, so this is good. I'm not sure what's going on there. It seems like it happens around the bridges. But anyways, it does. It feels like it's an incomplete game, like it was released just a tad too early. And guys, when it comes to the video games, I know you're probably all struggling and we cannot wait for that fucking first paycheck, but God, man, it goes a lot farther if you can polish up the game. That looks like roads back there. I mean, I think it's only modeled into the background, but see, stuff like that, I've always said, and I've been analyzing this game as I drive, right? Because I kind of, you gotta fill your head with something when you're at work. And I'm thinking, you know, what they should have done with this game, and in fact, I think what they've done is they built the truck physics first. Somebody had built, hey, look it, I can build a truck and it drives down a road. Here's the model of the road. And then they built basically the world around it, where in fact what you want to do is you want to build that world first and then get the truck that's going to fit inside of it. That way you're way more aware of the scale of things, right? The scale here isn't bad. I mean, it's long. It's too bad that there's no other side roads going off, but I mean, let's face it, guys, you go up into northern Ontario, northern Canada, northern U.S., like the Alaska, there's just roads that just are straight and they just go, and they just go from point A to point B. And you might get a couple service roads. You know, this is where all the psycho and serial killers live, basically, in Canada and Alaska. They live along these fucking roads. If you look at, they got the highway of tears, and there's this one section where they have signage saying, like, do not pick up hitchhikers. Or don't hitchhike if you're a female. Don't hitchhike because there's a good high probability that you're going to die. Sorry, that's my brain splitting there, like thinking about the cop. But yeah, you do not want to hitchhike. There's been something like 25 murders there, or people that have disappeared, women that have disappeared over the course since like 1997. Like we're talking like 25 years. Like there's one person a year goes missing. They haven't caught anybody. That's the worst thing, right? But they seem to think that it's multiple serial killers that drive these highways just like this. But it could be truckers. But because a lot of serial killers like these kind of mobile jobs, it makes them extremely hard to track down, right? But also a lot of the people that have like maybe homes and stuff off the beaten path, you know, people that own plots of land, but they're not exactly maybe all there mentally. You know, so they know the back country, like the back of their hands. You know, where to ambush somebody, where to take a body that's never going to be found. Because in fact, those two murderers that were in Canada, those little fucking assholes, luckily they blew their brains out. You're just going to stop now? Is that what we're doing? And he just smashed into me. Well, that's not my job. But yeah, these guys, they ended up murdering, I think, an Australian, an American, and a Canadian. And these people were all in the prime of their lives, and the old guy was he was a professor at the University of I think it was BC or British Columbia, something like that. It's just tragic. And these guys just did it just because a murder spree. So what they did is they were going all across northern Ontario or northern Canada, traveling, and I think they were found in Manitoba, was it? But anyways, it was maybe it was Alberta. Maybe there was there was like an Indian, like a native that was with the RCMP trying to track these guys down, and instantly he stops. He's like, they're there. There's something here, because they saw, not only did they see the PDFs, or maybe it was the canoe that these guys had stolen, but and they weren't guys, they were kids, man. These guys were like fucking 19 years old. And so anyways, then right after that, they see like this native guy sees all these vultures and stuff flying above this one area. It's like, they're there. That's where they're at. And sure enough, they were both, bodies were both found. What a waste. What a waste all around. You know, you're 19 years old, you think you know everything, and you're gonna fucking go out like that and fucking harm people, man. I don't get it. Well, we're going a little further south. Holy shit, we still got 750 kilometers to go. That is a drive and a half. Watch, it's the most insane parking job we have to do when we get there. Like, it will be up on top of like a car carrier that's up on top of like a couple ramps. Whatever, loser. Get out of here. Fucking 3 in the morning. Oh, itchy. I must have got a mosquito in the cab. Oh my. Yeah, this is starting to feel a little like work. But you know, one thing that I really appreciate is when you step out of the cab. If you ever do any long or even short haul driving, but if you're in it for, you know, hours at a time, when you step out, guys, and you step down, fuck me, is that a good feeling? It's just like instantly you're like, you feel more like you want to go for a walk and stuff, right? And go and stretch those legs. Risk of the trailer tipping, and there should be a policeman around somewhere. Now, we're not seeing any snow fly quite yet, but that will happen eventually. Yeah, so those logging roads and stuff you can't really access, which is unfortunate. And then boom, off to the races. And I wish I had that type of acceleration. Yep. I'm getting that into that mode, man. Like when I drive, when I'm working. I mean, I get it. That's why I'm getting quiet, right? Because I just start thinking, and it's just where I go into my head. It's awesome. But like I said, if you're in a bad frame of mind, man, driving is definitely not where you want to be. Like, let's say you just got divorced or something, or your girlfriend or your dog died or something. It's like, yeah, no, you don't want to be alone. And it's very, very distracting. Because you got to drive, but if you're upset, man, yeah, it can impact the way everything kind of turns out for you. You know, they're missing stuff such as trains and planes. Like, there's a lot of details you can really add into it, and I suppose that with American Truck Simulator, you're gonna find that they've got a much deeper budget, right? But this is why you got to make sure that the game is made properly the first time. Look at Farming Simulator when it came out. Nobody fucking, everyone was laughing about it, going, oh, whatever, what a stupid game. And, you know, now, I mean, these guys are having, like, gaming conventions built around this fucking thing. There's, like, huge amounts of sponsorship being thrown in from, like, John Deere and, like, you know, New Holland, like, just fucking lots of money. Like, that's what you want to do. Eventually you want to get licensed. You want to make sure that you've got now fucking the Fords and the Mack trucks of the world, you know, being able to be represented by your game. Not some just fucking no-name made-up brand. Not like that really matters to me. I'm not really much of a stickler when it comes to that type of focus on detail, you know what I mean? I can do without that. Yeah, I love how the vehicles behind you disappear too. That's got to change. So Fernbus, if you guys haven't seen it, I really want you guys to wait until I can surprise you with it. That'd be great. But you will be pleasantly surprised. The graphics are easily on the same level as, I'd say, you know, the Hunter Call of the Wild. That sharp. That much detail, you know, and the vehicles, man, fuck, they look photorealistic. And that's just on the PS5. This is unmodded and stuff, and I'm just like, man, that looks good. So we left at about 12:30 at night, so this should be interesting. This is the whole map, guys. You know, I wish I could have just done this in just one stream, but you know what? I just want to let you guys see just kind of how the game kind of is transpiring. My heat's off again. Man, -9 out, I'd be pretty chilly in this cab. I would not want to be driving without a jacket in -9 degree temperatures. Not without a heater. You know, they already have right now eating and stuff. I mean, they should really have like bathroom breaks and stuff. Because trust me, guys, that influences where you're going on a road, guaranteed, 100% of the time. The other day, in fact, I was stuck behind traffic, and I had woken up a little earlier. So hang on, I'm gonna there's a couple things I need to do here. I'd woken up early, so I had a coffee before I even hit the road, and then. Then when I hit the road, I actually bought another coffee, and unfortunately, I ended up getting stuck behind traffic, and it was literally when I pulled up, I'm like, I've got to really go, man. Like, I run into my first drop-off point, and I'm like, yeah, hey guys, just got to use the bathroom. I must have been in there for about 30 seconds. All right. Yeah, it's got that feel, right, where you're just out in the boonies and you don't really see anything for a long time. That's typical of most driving jobs. It's one thing that makes me laugh when it comes to open world games. I really absolutely loved one of my favorite before Ubisoft fucked me around, and I've boycotted them now too, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. A lot of people said, "Oh, it's too big. There's not there's too much space in between." Well, that's what real life is, motherfuckers. There's a lot of space in between. You know, I'm watching these two guys, Lone Woods or something like that. These guys are Canadian, I believe, Though it's the one guy actually, but he brings his buddy along, and they're up north, and they've got the drone, and you see just like you go one direction, man, and it's just into the fucking woods, as far as you can see. And on a map, you'd be you'd be dead. You couldn't walk out of there unless you knew what the fuck you were doing, because there is nothing around. These guys are canoeing. It's I guess it's the biggest canoe reserve in the world, Lhasa Sanging or something like that. It's northern Ontario. They're on a 10-day adventure. I'm like, fuck you, lucky bastards, man. I would like. There's only one guy I know that would do that trip with me, and I haven't seen him for a couple of years. We're supposed to get together, but it hasn't materialized yet. He's a strange one. He surfaces when he needs something. And I'm really a person that doesn't have a lot to offer, so I'm a simple man. I like to, as long as I got a roof over my head, I've got a plug that I can plug in my consoles, and the way to speak to you guys, man, I'm happy, and I need nature around me. Like I was saying earlier, I don't, I want to move out of the city. I want to drive. I want to drive out in the countryside, and I don't really want to do any more city driving like that. All this delivery service and stuff, I can't believe people are fucking getting duped into doing that. Why all of a sudden are you doing it now when before you didn't want to work for Domino's? But now you're going to be dropping off McDonald's and shit? Like, my plan was way better. Way back about 14 years ago, before any of these services existed, I spoke to a patent lawyer. He told me, no, don't even bother. And I wonder in some ways that he ripped me off. But, what? Somebody hits me from behind and I get charged with an accident. And the trailer's damaged. But I had basically had something where it was a client-based service. It was one app where you could sign in as a delivery driver or as a client. And it was almost the same type of model, but this was not just food. This was anything. Like if you wanted smokes at 3 in the morning, and this guy is like, oh no, Postmates is already doing that. And then next thing I know, fucking it was like 3 years later, Uber and all these apps started taking off. And I'm like, really? So I'm really tight-lipped on, I've got a lot of really good ideas, guys. I'm just waiting for some capital. If I get maybe inheritance from my mom, or when my dad's wife passes away, I might get something from that. And that's where I'm really going to start to, I'm going to invest in my ideas. No one else wants to do it, so fuck, I've got to do it myself. Why is there a stop sign at a fucking, at an intersection with lights? Alright, looks like the sun's coming up. And we've got a little bit of civilization around the bend here. A lot of people as well are complaining that this game is not 60 frames per second. There's a lot of issues with the game. It should not just be PlayStation 5 exclusive. This is crazy. That's just lazy development or people that don't know what they're doing. Because basically what they're doing is they require a higher CPU load for this engine to run in that environment, and it's because it's unoptimized. I wonder if it's because the surface. I wonder if I were to throw on the differential if things would change there. I'm not going to screw around with the differential until we actually hit some snow. I hope I'm getting a lot of money for this. We're in the final stretch. We're back into familiar territory. Man, I am hungry all the time now. Like, working out is bad. It's one thing that I'm a little worried about. If I end up moving out, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the fucking, like, I was just starting to get into that stage. I hope my roommate and I can work it out. Like, I don't necessarily want to move, but at the same time, I cannot fucking deal with getting yelled at, man. That's just, nobody should have to. Like, I don't want to engage like that, and neither should she. Like, who wants that fucking stress? Hey, parking's right there, asshole. Not on the middle of the road. Yeah, the AI that adheres to the ludicrous fucking speed limits. I don't know. Overall, though, this is looking good. You know, you start getting into that kind of, you just get into that moment of where you're driving, and yeah, it's serviceable. Be probably a lot better with a wheel and stuff, although it does drive like a car, the truck. Like I said, you know, when you're driving a truck, it's hand over hand, man. It's 2.5 turns to get it to go left, 2.5 turns, 5 turns to turn it right. Like, when you're backing out, guys, or you're backing in, or you need to remember how many turns you've done, because you need to actually, if you want to straighten out, you've got to rotate back again. So you need to keep track. It's not just like this, where it's just like that, and all of a sudden your wheels have changed like an incredible amount of, you know, turning radius. Oh, see, there's that fucking save stutter. That is terrible, right on corners. It's like, hey, you might fuck up here, and we're going to make sure it happens because we're going to save stutter you. And then next thing you know, you're in the ditch. All right. All right, our energy levels are perfect. That was good. So almost being fully fed, fully energized, basically can get you from one end of the map to the next. What we'll do next time, guys, we will definitely be into the winter, and we'll experiment there. We'll start experimenting with the chains on the tires. I'm pretty certain that my vehicle, I don't know though, we're hauling pretty light loads here. Right? This is your standard load. This is not like anything that's not like a wide load, or I don't think it's particularly heavy. Certainly doesn't feel like it. So that's where we're going to see where the physics actually kicks in, if it's good physics or not. Car and truck, truck and logistics simulator. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's the one that I really want to get my hands on. That looks good. But Fern Bus, I'm not a big fan of having to pick up people and stuff. Generally, when I like to drive now, I want to do highway driving. I want to do either short haul or long haul. I'm not a fan of the inner city bullshit, man. Like that. That's not. That is a job. That's just kind of like where I fucking hate my life. I need to get out on the road and you know, get a little bit of freedom here. Be much better being an owner operator, but again, you've got a lot of logistical problems there. You need a driver that's able to take over for you, right? If you're sick, hey, can you run these loads for me? Anytime that your vehicle breaks down, it's not part of a fleet, and you don't have a commercial fucking mechanic at hand. So that's on your dime plus the time lost. But if you have extra rigs, it's not a problem, right? And you know, back in the 80s, I was told by a trucker that every 5 years you'd be able to buy a new rig. You were making that much fucking dough. And that's how some of these fleets, carriers have come around now. Guys back in the 80s that every 5 years, you know, they're not buying a house, they're buying a new truck and then another truck, and then they lease them out to other drivers, and next thing you know, bingo bango, you got yourself a trucking company. Alright, looks like we have an obstacle on the road, likely a tree. Now again, these obstacles for vehicles of this size for the A-Class is there's nothing to worry about. You can generally drive around them. Now that I've seen some of the heavier loads that we're going to be carrying, such as that drill, yeah, that might be a bit of a problem getting around those fallen trees. We'll see though. I'm not falling for that. So now that I've been staring at the screen for so long, that actually the trees look acceptable. You know what I mean? It's just everything's just kind of blurring into one. As it gets more sun in the sky, though, you'll notice it starts to get a little washed out. So apparently there might be a trophy, I believe, taking pictures. They're trying to make it a little bit like the original Crew, which was good, and I can't play anymore, thanks Ubisoft. And you know what? I still want a fucking rebate on that game. I bought that game for good money, and now you just took it away. Whoa, sorry bro, that was close. Probably made that guy shit his pants a bit. Whoa man, what's going on? Looks like the RAM, there might be a memory leak of some sort. I have not played this game for this long in one go, so hopefully there's no crashes. I have got a crash the other day, actually. And it seems to kind of coincide with something I read on the message boards, where selecting trucks can cause a crash. And sure enough, that's what happened. I was looking at the B-Class on the computer in my headquarters, and boop. fleet off some speed here. So I thought there was an obstacle on the road. Now, is it somewhere along my route? Is it kind of like, it's not like predicting like Google Map. We are avoiding this for lane closures. I hate that fucking app sometimes. Gets you to where you're going, but I'm not a big fan of it rerouting me to like always the quickest route. All right, 236 kilometers to go, or miles to go. That's about, I don't know, about fucking 500, 450 clicks. Watch any second. I think he starts doing it when he gets halfway down. Maybe a third of the way. May not actually hear it. Or if we do hear it, it's just going to be just in the last little bit. What is that big snow globe to the left? What is that over there? Well, I guess we're going to be driving right past it. We can check it out. Yeah, definitely you want higher frames when it comes to a driving game for sure. Yeah, but I can't stand the reviewers that I've seen so far where they're saying that, oh, no, you know, if you play the game properly, the map is big. And it's like, if you play it properly, what do you mean? I can play Grand Theft Auto any way I fucking want, improperly or properly, and it's still a giant map. Like, if I want to race down these roads in a rig, I should be able to. Now, the cops are a good feature. This is a terrible, nightmarish road here. Now that, with a wide load and a small truck, man, you'd have a big problems navigating that. Yeah, for a wide load, you'd probably want a class higher. See, what I should do is when I get the B class, I'll just do all the A class missions until I get a C class. Get a C class, then I'll start doing the B class missions. I might actually do that. The grinding is not too hard here in this game, guys. Now that was a real yawn, because it's starting to feel a little like work, but that's good. That's exactly what you want in a driving game. You want to get lulled into that sense of security, and it's generally a false one. That's the fall is deepening, though. It's definitely that is a marked difference between the summer and the early, the late summer and now. almost at the end of fall. That is like, that's good. It's nice. Boop, boop. You're going too slow. The antithesis of a fun game. Like, it's too much like real life. Oh yeah, baby. Fuck yeah, it's the only time I've ever been able to use that. All right, home stretch. I don't know what that 124.2 miles indicator is in the top left corner. That has been there since I booted up the game. Oh, this guy's bobtailing it. I don't think I've ever seen another semi. Interesting. I've seen dump like concrete trucks, concrete mixers. Look at him. I want your truck, dude. Yeah, no, that is a lot more vibrant. Things have definitely changed since the beginning of the stream. And we're still going to have a nice big sleep. So it occurs to me that the only reason you can get 80% energy levels back is because you're on the road. If you're in your headquarters, you can probably get 100% back. So headquarters is the place to be, or motels, I believe, or hotels will also give you improved quality of sleep. Wow, we've almost been driving for 12 hours. Tons of time, though. I mean, if we needed to sleep, we could have. Any cops? Negatory. There's a cop here, man. I'm going to have to beat the ticket. But yeah, that popping, guys, is just terrible, man. Unacceptable. For a PS5 game, like that should be optimized, especially with these low-res textures. And you look, occasionally get the odd herd out there. It's almost like somebody's just decided, oh yeah, right here, well, we're going to put a fucking herd of caribou. Yeah, and that sun visor doesn't work too well. It'd be better if you could actually, you know, click it a few times to get it like, you know, high, medium, low. Yeah, it's pop-up season. It really happens down south a lot, I notice. And, you know, there's supposed to be lightning and stuff and thunder. I mean, I think they show it in the intro. And I've seen it when it's raining, and what they say is supposed to be lightning is actually just the textures in the skybox flashing. It's, yeah, it's a shame. And there was also a fiasco where I guess when they listed the price, it was for like double what it was. It was like a $90 game. People bought it at that price too. And now Sony's kind of like, sorry. But I guess the company is like Road, what is it, Road something. I would have called it Roadhead personally, but that might be a little over the top for most people. Road Studios, Roadhouse, I don't know. Anyways, they are desperately trying to get the price reduced, right? Oh, that's what they say, because they don't want any of their fan base to get all pissy pants. But I'm pretty sure that they're okay with selling, you know, 10,000 copies at $90 too. We are home, sweet home. Here we are, guys. That was quite a freaking long drive. Now, let's see if we can... Oh, it's this one. I fucked this one up last time. Red Star Petrol. All right, maybe this is a Russian game. I don't think so, though. I think the Russians would make better games. All right, let's snuggle this right up here against the wall. Nice and close, and we'll back that sucker right in. I don't know. I might stop there. Oh, it's good enough to me. 11 hours to spare, man. It's too bad we don't get... Oh, see, like that, stepping out right there. Actually, if I drive that back, I should be fine. Yeah, that stepping out right there is it's an amazing feeling. It's just like, oh, yes. You know, you can't wait to do this stuff because it's like, fuck me. Yeah, we got one ticket, which is a bunch of bullshit. Something crashed into the backside of me. There we go, my friends. Now, I wish there was a way that you could relocate. Maybe there is, but I don't really want to spend $1,000 to get there. There we go. See, my backing is definitely improved. That would have been very hard for me to do even a couple months ago, except I'm forcing myself to see what I'm seeing in the mirrors and applying my practical knowledge to it. Because like I said, guys, I did the AZ training and all that stuff. I got all the written stuff. I just need to do the test again. I failed the test. The backing is if you're not used to the mirrors, they are so different than a car, man, because you really gotta like fucking, you gotta kind of study to see what you're looking at, and the distance is all different, you know. Anyways, I wish there was a time bonus. Hey, baby. Cargo penalty of $1,000 for 1%. So you're telling me, if I got it down to like 89%, I would have got nothing? See, it doesn't tell you also, you know, how much distance that you've driven. It should have like a kind of after action report. Now, what is interesting, I think I heard one of the streamers say that when you get into your vehicle, you can actually see how many kilometers you've driven. And that's, no. Oh, here we go. All right, so I've done 4,763 miles. Shit, I got a... And now the roommate wants me to bring stuff in for her from outside. Like, you know, you're going to treat me like shit and then kick me out, but then you still want me to do fucking shit for you. I just don't get it. All right. Maybe it's time to go back to headquarters, guys, which is up here, just in this next town. I need to take a load here. What is the name of this town? It is the town of unknown names. Oh, okay. It's city names. Okay, all right. So that's all right. Let's toggle all that off. We just basically want truck workshops. Shops I don't need. They're generally where the gas stations are. All right, so what we want to do is we got to turn on cities. We want to get to Cantwell or anything along that route, Trapper Creek. So let's see if we can actually hook that up. That goes to workshop. Auto parts to workshop. That means nothing to me. No. Oh my God. Oh man, that's all the way back again. For how much cash? $9,000? That's going a little too far. Damn it. Boom. There we go. Picking up a cistern for PH Refinery. Perfect. We are like literally right there. All right, I'm gonna get home, and then we are. I'll kill the stream, but we're gonna see if we can maybe get a better sleep. And hey, guess what? Let's fuel up over here. Grab a bite to eat too. Okay. And there it is, guys. Woo! Yeah, I was doing that driving down the road the other day because I was seriously getting tired and I had to entertain myself. So I'm like, I bet you if I do that out loud, it'll make me laugh, and sure enough, it did. I was like, woo! Because I was trying to yawn, and then it actually made me yawn, which made me feel even better. All right. So this is the man. The man with the plan. All right, brother. Yeah, I'm going home. Sounds good to me. Oh, it's right behind us. Okay. Pizza. Fuck yeah, man. I'm going to slam that back. And an energy drink, too, to boot. There we go. That'll keep our eyes open for a little bit longer. We're going to grab another couple of those. These are good to have. And we're going to throw some. We're going to have some extras in the truck. Oh, don't want to drive away when it's like that. Oopsie. 95 bucks in the bank. In the fucking petrol bank. Ooh, almost $400 on the dot. All right, let's head home, folks. And yeah, it's definitely better to be grabbing a load to take with you rather than going back empty-handed. Like, this is more challenging than you'd think, guys. Like, when you're looking at these bubble mirrors, it takes practice. And then you just drive her home, right? Boom! And then what you do is you go forward and you tug. You make sure that it is actually locked in place, right? Okay. Back on the road again. Yeah, you don't lock it like that. I don't know why they've done that. And this is a lot easier. Like, if you get a new trailer, these are relatively easy to utilize, but you get an old trailer, guys, you might have to do that like 100 fucking times before it's even gone up an inch. It's like sockets. By the way, guys, if you're interested, they're known as glad hands. And one is for electrics, the other one is for the air system. If you don't plug in the air brakes, your trailer is not going to be able to stop properly. It's just going to be relying on the cab itself. That you do not want, because that's how you're going to have that thing jackknifing, because you're stopping, this thing doesn't want to stop, and it will spin around, and as soon as it hits this point here, snap-a-rooney. You've got this thing on an angle of about 45 to more degrees, and it is now bitten into that cab. It's better than coming through the cab, I suppose, but we are out of here. We got a full belly. Oh, you know what? I meant to drop off before we go any further. I don't know why it does that. I can't wait for the first patch for this game. Oh, shit. Really? I gotta remove some of this stuff here. Like a truck battery? I'm pretty sure I have a truck battery already. Actually, right below my seat, there is a toolbox. I think there's an extra truck battery in there. So yeah. So what you do, so you don't get the same, like if you play, what game is it? I think it's Snow Runner, where you can back in, like you can essentially pull forward and you could do the tug test. It's really neat. And your truck will move, but it won't actually move the trailer. But that's how you make sure that your trailer is actually locked and loaded. That is definitely not how you want to get on the road. Shit. As long as we're going north, we're okay. That guy is probably just wondering who the fuck he hired. He's like, oh no. Oh no, is my cistern gonna get there properly? Heat's already on. Again, even -4 guys would be a little chilly. You'd feel it coming through like the glass and stuff. Like you wouldn't want to be wearing yeah, sweater you'd get by in, but you wouldn't want to be in a t-shirt and shorts, or even just like jeans and a t-shirt. Just in case you've never been in negative degree temperatures. I don't think that's probably many people out there. I know I had a bunch of Indians that would occasionally come on to the channel. I'd love to go to India. Right now you can get cheap travel visas. Like $100 will get you 5 years worth of travel visa. But that's good in case you need to bail. Let's say there's some civil war going on here and you want to be like, oh fuck man, like let's say I'm in Canada and we're having, let's say there's civil war in the States, God forbid, and you know, we're finding that there's like bleed over into Canada. You know, you could jump on a plane easily. You wouldn't have to go through any hoops or anything. Just boop, no, I'm just a travel visa. Spend up to 6 years there, or 6 months. So my radiator, I have a cover on the front. I hope that's not an issue. Because I'm sure if you have a cover on it in the summer, it is going to cause damage to the engine because there's no place for it to vent. Getting warmer too, actually. It won't next sleep though. I tell you, when we wake up right after I go to sleep, we should be on the verge of it snowing. So as you can see, guys, we started off at the beginning of fall. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh fuck. Threaded the needle there. I should have got into that view there. That would have been kind of cool to see. And the pop-up just keeps getting worse and worse the higher up you go. And there's the safe stutter. I would, you know what that would be like, guys, on the PS4 if that had to save, because don't forget that's all on SSD hardware, like, and it's stuttering like that. Imagine on a, you know, your analog fucking hard drive, your HDD, like it would be like, it would shit the bed. It would fucking take like 10 minutes to fucking 10 seconds for it to do that saving. See the fucking little logo come up right on the middle of a turn. And that's what I mean, guys. It's not optimized. You can tell this guy's driving way too fucking slow. That's okay. That's okay. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Fuck me. I don't care. As long as the truck isn't damaged. The cargo's a little smashed up. God damn it. I underestimated the turning ability of that from that view and on that surface and at that curvature. And we're going to do this again now. Try it proper. Coming home, baby. Gonna have hot, sweaty sex. And then dinner. Been on the road for way too long. I can't believe I did not hurt my truck there. That's something's up with that. Like, I took the full brunt there on the rear fucking right tires. And then had the fucking trailer slide into it too. Oh shit. Don't slide out from under me. See, in icy weather, guys, no chains, that thing would have been like, woo, right around the corner. And that is why I wouldn't want to do this job. I would not want to, like, it takes an experienced driver to drive through like a mountain range, for instance. The brakes don't work the same as they do in your car. In fact, the air pressure, what happens is it bleeds off. The more you use it, you deplete the air pressure reserves. And it has to build up again. And the thing is, if you're going downhill and you're braking really, really heavily, you will bleed the air dry, and next thing you know, you have no fucking brakes. And that's why you have those runoffs for like emergency runoffs for trucks in the mountains, just in case their air brakes are bled dry. Or if you have a problem with your air brakes, that is another issue as well. If you got a leak or something like that, that could be a problem. But this is what all my training was all about, guys. It's not how to drive a truck per se. It's more about, hey, how do the air brakes work? How, you know, like it's good. I'm glad I have the knowledge for it, but I want to fucking get that license and apply it, because you know what's odd is that you do not. I could cross the border into Manitoba, right? Like another province beside Canada or Quebec, and I won't need that hundreds of hours of in-classroom training. All I need to do is just get a truck, and I can get myself licensed. You know, that extra training is not required. Now, Ontario is an extremely busy province, right? It's one of the most populous, and then followed by BC, I believe, how it goes. And a lot of immigrants and foreigners are call those two provinces their homes, and they regulate the training of truck drivers. But the thing is, what makes it unfair is that Canadians that are born in Ontario don't have that luxury. These guys, they fly right into Canada, and they'll situate their asses down in Manitoba for a couple months, get their license, then move to Ontario with all their buddies. That's exactly how it works. And yeah, it's fucked up. So they're basically undermining the average Canadian citizen. So I've got a little bit of problem with our mass immigration problem that we have right now. And I don't think it's going to be addressed, because right now there is a Century initiative or something. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's Century something, and by the 22nd century, they want Canada to have 100 million people, and we've only got 40 million people now. And they're not expecting Canadians to populate it, so it's crazy. Those are insane numbers, man. Like, we're growing faster than some third world countries. And the fact of the matter is, these people that get recruited by immigration consultants and stuff, oh yeah, we can get you a job and blah blah blah. They're told lies. Like, I've been told that directly by a couple Indians that I used to work with. They're like, some of them have to go back home because they can't afford to be here. And it's like, if you can't afford to be here, imagine being fucking born here and you can't fucking live. Like, it's fucked. It's fucked up. So some of these guys have to go home. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. And it looks like it's getting dusky. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, guys, but it is the sun's starting to set, because we are getting into winter. Pretty soon it's just going to be dark all the time. But yeah, these guys, they'll come here, and it's run off of nepotism. But yeah, they can't. They've been told that Canada is kind of like the land of milk and honey. And when they come here, there's so much homeless going on, and drug problems and crime, and it's like, yeah, yeah, like someone's been lying to these people, saying, oh, it's like the land of opportunity, and then when they come here, they're like, you can't afford it. But meanwhile, they've already paid these recruiters, $30,000 to get here, to have a job when they get here. It's crazy. So the direction of this light, guys, is the way you want to park. You can also see kind of where you want to park your cab, where that little line is. Oh, okay, yeah, like I said, time to stretch the legs. Listen. Yeah, that's right, guys. You can actually hear the heater, which is that's a nice little touch. A nice little touch. All right, buddy. Oh, stepping out, I can feel my knees fucking just popping right now. How you doing, Chief? Yeah, I got the load for you. Where do you want it? Right here? Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. I'll come back for some payment later in a second. All right. I just got to unhook it. Yeah. See, now you do have to unhook these things, guys. You have kind of like a pull pin, and you go down here, and there's something, and you yank it, and it will release the fucking catch that goes around the kingpin. So yes, you do have to lock it or unlock it, but you don't have to lock it. Not sure exactly why I cannot unhook it, but we'll see in a second. All All right, guys. Now we just need to get to home base, have a little bit of a snooze. And that is the end of the stream. That is Alaskan Road Truckers, guys. A little bit more of a positive spin on it than the last one I gave. Thanks for all the views, guys. But I was definitely not trying to make a review of any sort. It was more of a satirical thing. I'm tired of just these indie companies coming out with games, make their shit look really good, and then when they finally drop the product, there's like zero support for it. Unacceptable. Hey, bud. Yeah. All right. So I only lost $392, even though I was down 7% cargo durability. I'm not sure why the other one was so much more when I was only down 8%. I lost like $1,000. Maybe because of what the payment is. That would make sense. Okay. All right. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. No, I'm just going home to sleep. I've been on the road for, oh, geez, probably about 3 days now. Yeah. I haven't seen the wife and kids for a while. How about you? Yeah? Oh, that's great. All right. See ya. See you again. Little bit of role playing going on. I'm not much of a role player when it comes to video games. You want to slap down D&D? I'm game. All right, I'm starting to get used to the roads. I believe I know where I'm going right now, so we're just going to kind of go with intuition. You know, overall, you know, I like their slogan. They've got a thing going on here. They just need to kind of run with it and keep going. And yeah. Shit. I zigged instead of zagged. Come on. Forward. Forward, my worthy steed of metal and steel. I guess same difference, isn't it? Is it metal? No, I guess not. I guess there's different types of metals. All right. I should have gone left instead of right. Look at 15, 25, 55. Do we have 75? No, I don't want to get too tired here, because I think you can actually get a sleep deficit. So I'm trying to hurry home because I'm getting tired. I'm full though, which is good. All right, here's my base. My base of operations. What's it called? I can't tell because everything's blurry. It is so blurry. It's hard to read shit until you're like right in front of it. And even when you are, if you're turning, it's man, it's like they have the motion blur just fucking set to max. All right, so far, guys, I've got like, we're getting up there in hours. I've got about at least 15 hours in this game now. And I would have to say, I do not even have the ability to build a workshop yet, because what you have to do is you have to go into this menu here. Oh, look at, oh, I've got a couple points, but mechanical is where I need the points. I need to keep working on my truck every time it breaks down, so I can therefore then start building a truck workshop here at my base, which is going to allow me to fix stuff for a lot cheaper. All right, so I've got another point here. I'm going to have to start saving up points here to get my C class, and probably 3 points for there. So that right now I'm not able to spend those until I actually earn another point. So I've opened up my C class. Thing is though, what we're going to try to do, I'm going to get out of the truck. We're going to sleep. I'm going to see if I can access the computer without it crashing. If it crashes, it crashes, and that is the end of the stream. It's going to be the end of the stream anyway. We are just, like I said, going to get a proper sleep here. But I'm Shatteredciv. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Alaskan Road Truckers. Give me a like, give me a subscription. Remember, guys, hitting X does not let you sleep the full amount. You actually have to put the cursor over the sleep here. So if I actually reduce the amount of sleep, look at that. I can only sleep 7 hours, and I'm going to do that. So that should be 9 o'clock, 21:30. There we go. All right, 100% health. Now, did it save? Yeah, it just saved. Okay, let's see if we can access the computer here and see how much more money we need to get to the next class of vehicle here, truck dealer. Hopefully it doesn't crash. If it does, guys, sayonara. I will see you guys on the flip side. $40,000. We've got almost 31K. So what I will do is I'll get this model, and then what I will do, like, it's missing mirrors at the front of that truck. Like, it's missing mirrors all over that place. Like, you just don't have those two. Like, that's I don't even know what the hell that is. But yeah, we'll do that next time I stream, guys. We will be in winter, and I should have access to this truck, and we'll see what it does for us. All right, guys, take care. I am Shatteredciv. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good night.